Good morning, New Orleans. We fly out of here tomorrow. Today's the last day. It's Saturday, April 16th. It's about 9 a.m. I'm heading downstairs now to take advantage of the free breakfast that they have. This will be the first time I've actually taken advantage of this free breakfast the entire week that I've been here. I woke up at about 8:30 a.m. to finish up some videos, both mine and Ariana's, which are both now live on YouTube. Hers is the Diva Diary episode 5. I edited it, filmed it, the whole 9 yards, so check that out. It's pretty cool. She got up at like 7:30 to actually meet Luke Hawks and Les Thatcher, who's a veteran wrestler. He's been in the wrestling game for a long time, trained a lot of the biggest names, and she rode off with them to Wildcats, the school that we've been checking out all week. And he's doing a big seminar there. It's a hands-on training seminar. It's pretty sick. So she obviously rode off early to go check that out. I stayed behind to finish up the videos and to train. Today is the last day of my deload week, so it's pretty boring, pretty light. There's a gym called the Body Doctors that I want to check out because it's hardcore as hell. But to me, going to a hardcore gym like that and doing a light deload workout is like going to a candy store on a diet. It's boring, so I think I'm just gonna stick to the zoo because I can't be tempted to go heavier than I need to. Breakfast time. Little bit of deadlift fuel. We got 2 small omelets here, some pineapple, these big things, they're small and they look good, and then some of what I think is sausage, and that is orange juice and cranberry juice mixed together, and a mini yogurt. Game on. My stupid fucking iPhone has been useless. It's still displaying that I'm at the hotel. It's not telling me where to go at all. This is why I've been using Ariana's iPhone this whole time, because hers works. For some reason, mine doesn't. So I'm blindly driving. I have no fucking clue how to get to this stupid gym, because it's saying I'm still at the hotel. Oh my God. That was incredibly frustrating. My GPS would not work, so I had to read the step-by-step, like turn-by-turn directions in the list format as I was driving, which is not the safest thing in the world. But we made it here alive. We are at the zoo, about to get this training session on. Very specific workout. Again, short, sweet, and easy, only using about 65% of my max for weight, and not a lot of reps either. It is the end of the deload week, so I have to do 315 for 1 set of 4, 330 for 1 set of 4, 350 for 1 set of 4, and 380 for 2 sets of 4. And then his notes on that are belt for the top set only. So for the 380 set, that's the only set I use a belt on. The rest are all beltless. And he wants me to actually control the eccentric portion of the deadlifts today. So beltless versus belt guys, a little quick tidbit on that, because obviously beltless training is known to be better for strengthening up your core, and what ends up happening is a lot of guys turn that into an ego thing, and then they start, criticizing everybody who uses a belt. Oh, I can lift this much and I can lift that much without a belt. Do it without the belt, pussy. And they get that kind of mentality, and it's really kind of a misdirection on their part. A belt should not be used as a crutch. It should instead be used as a tool to help you optimize your lifting. To use a belt properly is actually a little bit of a skill set in itself. When you put on a belt, you're supposed to breathe into the belt, which is going to help you build up better abdominal pressure, thus keeping your spine more neutral and giving you overall more power. That's if you use it correctly. So it is kind of a skill set to use a belt correctly that you have to practice and get down. Obviously, we use belts in meets. When we're doing an all-out max at a meet, we need to be using that belt correctly to get the most out of it and generate the most power we have in us. So that's why when you see me working with belts, even on lighter weight, it's not because my core is weak and I need to. I've done a lot of beltless work in the past, deadlifted up to 500 pounds without a belt, squatted really heavy for a long time without a belt. It's just simply that to use a belt is to use a tool, and to use that tool correctly, you need to practice it, practice how you play. So that's why I use a belt. It's because Brett Gibbs himself instructs me to use the belt, so I can constantly practice the technique of using the belt to my advantage, bracing against the belt properly, and getting the most out of the belt. Practice how you play. So that's my little tidbit on the belt. Hopefully that's a little informative to some of you. People don't realize how to use a belt properly, and therefore they don't realize that it's actually a tool, not a crutch. Back at the hotel, that was frustrating. So my GPS crapped the bed on me. But fortunately, I've been driving around enough where I did figure out my way back to the hotel just through street signs and landmarks and all that, which is cool. But then I was like, all right, I felt confident enough to try to map my way over to the gym, even if I have to just read it list-wise instead of using the GPS. Well, my GPS starts working all of a sudden. So I was like, all right, well, perfect. So I start driving. As soon as I get into the city, I get stuck under an overpass, lose all connection. So then I'm driving blind into the city on a highway, and I get off and I basically pull over right near the New Orleans Superdome, just because I knew that area from having driven down there yesterday. So I pull over somewhere in there, try to get the thing to work. So then I was like, all right, I'll just calculate where I'm at from my current location to the gym and just read the list step by step how to get there. Except my current location, it was telling me was somewhere on a highway I was nowhere near. Like, it's completely glitched up. Trying to punch everything in manually, still just told me I was on a highway. And it just said loading the whole time. I pay $125 a month for this piece of crap iPhone. So that's annoying. But back at the hotel, I'm sorry, Ariana, won't be able to make it to the seminar. At least I made it back home to the hotel safely. We'll kill some time, get some editing done, figure out what to do from here. Fucking iPhones. Look at that. That's one of the pictures she just sent me. That is so cool. Not sure what drill she was running. I'm sure she'll tell me all about it when she gets back here, but super proud of her. And I'm sure I'll be seeing her in the ring plenty as the years go on. Oh, how did the seminar go?
It was amazing. I had so much fun. I'm so glad that I got to go to it.
And what were those pictures? What were you doing?
I was learning how to do a bump. It's like one of the first basic things you learn in wrestling. So I think they said that there's 5 ways to do it, and I learned the first one.
That's pretty cool.
And I did a snapmare, which was really fun.
This is my dress. We're going out to dinner at the Cheesecake Factory because it's right next door. It's amazing. Not going to bother filming that because you guys literally just watch us eat. Like, that's literally what the last video was. The day in the life video was just watching us eat the whole time. So you guys know what that looks like by now. Please see that video if you are not yet aware of what us eating looks like. And I will catch you guys tomorrow flying home.
Bye.